Alice, we've been talking about and the stuff, these things, somebody giving importance to their children at that point in time or having a priority. These are such understandable notions that if
Yeah.
somebody has to give time and attention at a particular cause, you can't really pull them out because mentally they're going to be focused and they will not be able to concentrate on work. Why is it that organizations still do not get that? And we're talking about it, so clearly they're not paying enough attention on those things, right?
Yeah, I think it really comes back to something that the research and everything in like organizational psychology, organizational development calls command and control.
Mm.
Something happens where we get really confused on a systemic level that we have to have such a tight grip on control. And if we don't have all these rules and all these stringent processes, that everything is going to go off the rails and that things are just going to spiral. And so they clutch so tightly to these things, which is then where we miss out on that human element.
Mm.
Where I think if we really believe that it's never about punishing the whole for an individual's actions, and we were braver in our individual conversations, and we armed people with the ability to have how to have those conversations, that would like loosen that grip of control. Like, for example, we know return to office is such a big thing right now. It is such a big conversation happening. And a lot of people are like, well, we have to have such a strict return to office policy because if we don't, people are going to take advantage. My challenge to that is address the people, which is a lot smaller percentage than anyone is talking about, that are actually going to take advantage and
Mhm.
really handle that on a one-to-one capacity instead of making a whole rule for the entirety of the organization that makes people feel unseen, unheard, not noticed, and less human. So I really think it goes back to organizations are still so stuck in command and control. They don't want to loosen that grip and they just want to lean again on process and policy.
Well, I hope all the corporates listening to this podcast will actually pay attention to what you just suggested, that it's actually doable with how we started. That figure out ways of dealing with things instead of making it like a common policy for all. Listen to people because these are the people who are contributing to the organization. So it's important to feel and address their queries individually.